Black Light, Cyberspace Ministry, the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Elders, is now focusing in on the Elder Pharaoh when he was on Sinetta's TV recently. The brother was on point when he was talking to Reggie about the police being every organization it is. And I must agree with him, but I do have some additives I wanted to insert into the conversation, and that is this. Back in the day, when various organizations was forming, all the organizations dismantled except the Nation of Islam. And up until the point of when the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad made his transition, they were still moving in the direction of separative from this system. See, and this is what we got to focus on. Now, this system right here, although I'm not an active participant in the Nation of Islam, I am of the Nation of Islam, under the influence of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm going to go into detail about my experiences over the 70 years that I've been on this planet, and why I know what I'm saying is more accurate than anyone else could espouse to you, could explain this to you. That in order to be separate from this system, you must have a pure heart, be righteous, and be true. In order to be a real God, God never lies. God is pure righteousness. And this alone will separate you, not just your color, not just your complexion, put it like that, not just being black. You got to have a righteous heart. See, this is where Elijah Muhammad was coming from. He was purifying and he was also organizing and militarizing when he was here. Now, when he left, things changed, as we all know. But he left a message here that you don't have to be a member of the Nation of Islam to use some of the methodology and the techniques and the knowledge that he left, a blueprint for us to follow. One of the main blueprints was being righteous. He talked about that all the time, the righteous Nation of Islam. And I'm not going to go into details because I don't want to you know, keep this going on for no long time. Because I'm talking about the elder Pharaoh. I agree with him up until he was talking about separating all the organizations being separate. And see, we keep forgetting about being truthful and righteous. That's the only way we're going to have real justice among ourselves and among others. So, on the next video, I'm going to come back and break it down to you on a solution. You know, and if you follow it, not only will we be united, but we will have black power. Now we got to cut this out about being a nation. Like a nation. See, a nation ain't nothing but an idea. It's not about the land, you know, it's about the culture. And when Elijah was talking about, he was talking about a nation of righteous people. Righteous people. But that's what Islam is. Islam ain't, you know, to be real simple, when you talk about ancient Kemet, you talk about Mayat, you know, you're talking about Mayat, it's where you get the word mathematics from. Get the word mathematics from Mayat. You're talking the language of God when you talk Islam, because Islam is mathematics. That's all it is. So, but they done broke it up to be like a gang, you know. You the Christians and you the... And even when you talk Christianity, you're not talking about crosses and resurrections and... I mean, when I say resurrections, I'm talking about people actually being ghosts coming out the ground. No. It's a resurrection of a mental dead state. And Christ-like only means anointed. And Christ is a title. There's nothing wrong with it. You know. But the enemy, you know, what they do is they find a flaw in what you're saying and know how to play on that flaw and disunite the people with that. There's nothing wrong with the organizations, but whoever gets in the leadership position of the organization, you got to make sure that they got a balanced heart. They balanced. They got their righteousness. They truthful. They're righteous and truthful and want unity. And see, when you say righteousness, you're immediately, when you practice righteousness, you're immediately separating yourself from an unrighteous system, an immoral system. And that's what this system is, an immoral system. When you say the United States, you're talking about an immoral system. But when you say the nation of Islam, you're talking about a moral system. But that don't necessarily mean that they are practicing righteousness. It depends on who's in there and what they practicing. Islam ain't got nothing to do with how people act, really. It's just something that's idealistic idea, you know, that you could practice and perfect, and out of this will grow a culture of righteousness. And not only would it be morally justified, to the black man, but to the whole planet. The whole planet will practice it. Caucasians too. But Muhammad, Elijah wanted the black man to be the leaders of this righteousness. Because we are naturally, when we in our rightful state of being, we are naturally righteous people. We are naturally Muslim. But as you know, we were tricked out of that being naturally Muslim. And this is something that we let happen to ourselves. So I'm going to continue on with this and explain myself just a little bit more. This is Black Light Out.